Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Melissa, and today we're going to be talking about MAC. And a while back I had posted a video talking about how I really didn't own any MAC products and I didn't really know where to start, and I was seeking some input from some of you MAC lovers out there, and I got tons of great suggestions. So today's video I'm going to be sharing with you those suggestions and the haul order I ended up placing. So first of all, I want to thank everyone who left me their comments and suggestions. They were awesome. And I compiled the entire list of everybody's suggestions, and I rated them based on how many people suggested a specific product. In today's video, I'm going to just share with you the top 5 that were suggested and my haul, and I think what I'm going to do is place the entire list on my Facebook page so that if you are also new to MAC and don't really know where to start, that these were the products and the colors that were suggested the most by the viewers here. So I think the easiest place to put that is on my Facebook page. So I'll be uploading that at the same time as I'm uploading this video. So let's start with the top 5 list. The absolute number 1 product that was recommended was the Painterly Paint Pot. Like, it kept coming up multiple times. So that was the number 1 product recommended. The next was Fix Plus. I don't think either one of these two are a surprise, but definitely the Painterly Paint Pot and the Fix Plus were the top 2 recommendations. And then after that, it was the Pro Longwear Concealer, the Mineralized Skin Finish, and specifically in natural, and the Studio Fix Powder as like a powder foundation. So I'm going to share with you what I ordered. I decided to do an online order because, frankly, I'm very intimidated by that MAC counter. I don't know what is going on. I feel like they dismiss me. So I went online and placed an order. I know I'm not the only one who feels like, you know, the MAC ladies don't want to wait on you when you are over a certain age, I think. If you're not 20-something or 30-something, they pretty much have written you off, which is a big mistake because us older gals have more disposable income, and hello, we're buying product. Okay, that was today's rant, in case you didn't know. So let's go ahead and get started with what I ordered. So I went online, I took all your suggestions, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to get the top 5, and then I'm going to pick out some color because I definitely wanted some color, and I just put everything I possibly could want in my first order in my bag, and then I went and looked at the total, and it was over $500. So yeah, I had to do a little editing down from there and really make some hard choices because that was just absurd. I could not justify spending that much money out of the gate on these products. So I did edit it down, and I did end up with some items on the top 5 list and some items that I just picked and chose. So I am going to say I'm wearing just about everything I purchased today on my face, and a couple of the lipsticks I'm not wearing because you can only wear 1 lipstick at a time, but I'm definitely going to be sharing those with you. So I'm going to start off with something that's not terribly exciting, but I wished I had picked up when I bought it. So when I picked up this foundation, I really wished I had gotten the pump, and I was really surprised that the salesperson didn't say, hey, would you like to get the pump that goes with that? Why not? I'm shaking my head at that one. So I went ahead and picked up the pump. And I think I read somewhere that this pump will also work on the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. A lot of people love this foundation, but are like, why does it have a pump? And I think it will work. I was going to order 2 pumps, and then I decided, no, let's just order 1. But if you can confirm that for me, that would be awesome. It looks like it'll fit. So it's just a little sidebar for you. So I really wanted to order the Painterly Paint Pot, but I have a couple of cream bases that I'm working on right now, and I couldn't really justify having another one that's basically the same shade. I'm regretting that decision now, but that was my thought process at the time. So instead, I picked up the 24-hour Extend Eye Base, which is like their eyelid primer. And I was a little surprised when I first opened this up and used it. I don't really see many people talking about this product online. It comes very highly recommended. A number of you also recommended this. But here's what I was really surprised. It's really thick. So I was expecting something a little bit more like the Urban Decay Primer Potion, which is more of like a lotion. And this is definitely a thick cream, but as you spread it on, it really thins out and it goes on beautifully. And I really quite like it. Initial reactions were, yeah, this is really pretty nice. So I picked this up instead. This was kind of like one of my trade-offs. So, and like I said, I am regretting that a little bit. So the next thing I picked up was the Pro Longwear Concealer. I hear so many people talking about this. I couldn't not get it, even though I have tons of concealer. And I picked it up in NC15. I was a little surprised. I thought that there would be one that exactly matched my foundation shade, which is NW18. I'm still trying to figure some of this numbering system out, but this was the lightest shade that they offered, so that's what I went with. And I think it is quite brightening. So I thought it was going to be more like a cream. How do I do this? But it is very much more like a liquid. So I'm happy about that because I don't like a really heavy concealer, and I think it's very pigmented. I'm really pretty pleased with this. So I did pick up a bottle of Fix Plus. I think everyone knows what this does. It seems nice. I like that it locks, that the front locks. So I think that's kind of cool. So you can, you know, it's good for traveling, like I do so much traveling. And then the last kind of face product before I get into the color stuff that I picked up is the Strobe Cream. Now this was recommended, didn't make the top 5 list, but it was recommended, and when I placed my order it was something that I could get like a deluxe sample on. I need to do a little bit more research on this because I really don't know how to use this. So I think this is something that's just supposed to add a little bit more glow to your skin, but I'm not sure whether I should be wearing it under or over my foundation, or maybe you could do it either. I did put a little bit on top after, because quite frankly, I forgot to apply it underneath my foundation. So if you see a little bit of extra glow here, that would be the Strobe Cream. Okay, let's get into the color. So I've had this little Sephora Z palette in my makeup box backup situation for quite a while, and I thought, instead of getting everything in the little pots, I would just go ahead and get the pans and just put them in the Z palette, which is what I've done. And I also depotted my first eyeshadow that I picked up, which is the Satin Taupe. So there were a lot of great eyeshadow suggestions, and I'll include all the shades that were suggested on my Facebook page. But of course, you know, I had to narrow it down, and I really debated about whether I wanted to get like the 15 pan palette from Nordstrom's, and ultimately I decided to go ahead and get the little individual pans and put them in this Z palette. So across the top I picked up Blanc Type, Wedge, and Sable. So here's Blanc Type and Wedge. These are both matte, so I figured Brow Bone, kind of a transitional shade, and Wedge, which has a little bit of shimmer to it. And then I picked up Star Violet, and this is Satin Taupe from my earlier trip to the store. So here's Satin Taupe and Star Violet. So on my eyes today I have the Blanc Type and Wedge in my crease, and the Star Violet on my lid, and a little bit of the Sable on the outer corner, and then blend it up into the crease a little bit. And under my eyes I took the Star Violet and the Wedge and kind of emphasize the outer edge of my lower lashes. And then for the blush shade that I chose Blush All Day. I swatched that here. So for the blush, I really wanted something very neutral, and I'm really quite happy with this. Really pretty. All right, now let's get into lips. So I picked up a lip liner. I picked up Whirl. This is the only thing I have on my lips right now. I understand what the hype is about this. This is freaking gorgeous, okay? Holy cow. And so I'm going to finish up with lipsticks. I picked up 4 different lipsticks. The first one is the Viva Glam 5, which is a really pretty pinky nude. It's a, I guess what they call a luster, and it is a little bit sheerer than I expected, but really a great, just your lips but better kind of everyday color to wear, which who can't get behind that? So I applied that over the Whirl lip liner. Love, just love. And let me just say, I love the scent on the MAC lipsticks. So the next shade I picked was Fast Play, and that's here. And Plumful. This is another luster, so I guess it's going to be a little bit more sheer, but really a beautiful color. And the last shade I picked up just because I had to. I just had to pick this up because it's like a cult shade, and that's Ruby Woo. So that's it. That's my MAC haul. I'm really very pleased with everything I picked up. I wanted to get a few brushes, but they fell off the list pretty quickly when I had to edit down. I think for those, I might go into the store and actually look at them and decide, because I would like some smaller eyeshadow brushes, and I have some specific needs there. So I think I'm going to go into the store and look at those in person. If you didn't leave me any comments in the first go-round, or you left something off your list and you want to leave some additional comments, please feel free to put them over on the Facebook page under the entire list so that everybody can see, or leave them down here below. And I'll try and update that list and incorporate them as time goes on, so we can all see what the hype is, what we all should be wearing, what are the favorites. Because this is a very overwhelming line. There is a lot to look at when you walk in that store. And I kind of think you have to know what you want, because they are so busy there that they just don't really have the time to like cater to you so much. So thank you so much for stopping by today. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button. If you are already subscribed, I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I will see you real soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.